Welcome back to WAVE3 Listens. I am joined by John Garber of Grade A Auto Parts. We're talking about the anniversary, the 79th anniversary of the drive-in movie theater. It was in 1933, the first drive-in opened. Some of my memories from drive-in theaters, I remember I took a young lady, I couldn't wait to take her to the movies. And we went to see Star Wars on a drive-in movie theater, and I don't think we saw 1 minute of that movie. Of course, we're just eating popcorn.
What year was that?
Well, we don't want to talk about that. Way back.
1900 what?
1900,
yeah.
The Stone Age. I guarantee you this, we didn't have cell phones, all this social media. It was a little different, but times are changing. Some things, though, don't you wish that some things just didn't go away, and that would be one of them?
That's what's great about a drive-in. It's like you're secluded.
That's right. It's really something from the past,
Right.
and it brings back fond memories, your parents, etc. Let's grab a couple of them real quick, and I want to talk to you about scrap metaling because I think it is interesting. Let's talk to Sherry in South Louisville. Hi, Sherry.
Hello.
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
I'm fine, and how are you?
I'm doing well. Okay, you went to a drive-in movie theater. What movie did you see? Do you remember?
Oh, yes, I remember. It was Mary Poppins. I will always remember that.
Oh, that was
You forgot to mention there was a Twilight drive-in, too.
There. Thank you very much.
Yeah. My husband and I, we had 3 children real close together. It was more economical to take them to a drive-in.
Okay.
And back in those days, the cars set at a little bit of an incline where put the front seat up higher.
Okay.
So we'd let the children sit up in the front seat, and we would sit in the back seat.
Okay.
Well, this night, we're in the back seat, and we happen to notice the car next to us has 2 couples. Well, I'm hoping I can say this on television.
We're going to find out.
The 2 couples were getting it on.
Okay.
Well, my husband about broke his neck trying to look over to the other car. Now, mind you, we were watching Mary Poppins. So, but that's not the best part. So, back in those days, you always saw 2 pictures. Well, when the second picture came on, the couples changed partners. My husband about had fit.
All righty then.
Talk about your sloppy seconds.
That's a little different. Okay, you talk about, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang suddenly just wasn't that interesting. Mary Poppins, Dick Van Dyke, I remember. Who else was in that? I'm trying to think of the actress. Andrews. Anyway, okay, thank you for the call. Appreciate it. All right, Sherry, that was interesting. Before we grab another call.
Is she sure that movie was Mary Poppins, not Star Wars?
It might have been. Who knows? But I tell you what, that is a wild story, yeah. With that being said, back to, because I am interested in this, the scrap metaling business. It is received, you admit this, Sean, some bad press.
Yep.
So talk to me a little bit about, I guess it's because, is it the value of copper? Is copper the main culprit?
Well, I think, as commodities have spiked, it has brought, and I've said this time and time again, 98% of the folks, our customers at Scrap, are good, hardworking entrepreneurs, and they have been for a long time. But when the commodities go up, it does attract some people who take things that obviously aren't theirs, and that brings concern, valid concern to the industry. So we have worked diligently with state and local officials to come up with legislation to try to curb that type of theft and encourage the customers that we obviously cater to to be comfortable and come into our facilities.
Yeah, because I've noticed it is state of the art. You actually have a camera there, so you're filming everyone who is selling metal.
Right.
You do work hand in hand with officials.
Yep.
And so you're doing your part. Best case scenario, what would you do if you were the leader of the land and you said, okay, scrap metal theft? What would you do? What would you recommend, Sean?
Well, I know there are hard people working on this, but what I would do is once the issue the biggest issue we run into is once we catch the person that has committed the crime, to put them away, prosecute them, not let them out the next day so they can come back and do it again. So those are the kind of penalties that I think need to be enforced.
So the deterrent isn't enough. They're not doing anything.
Well, if you can deter it, if they're allowed to do it again the next day, it becomes a burden on, as I said, the good businesses and the good people who use those services to feed their families, and that's the most important part that we need to protect.
All right, I think your business is fascinating, but I want to get back to the main focus, and that is saving money. Once again, if you need an auto part, I know you service a lot of some of the fine businesses in town. I don't know if you want to mention your clients. With that being said, though, the individual, if you're a guy who works on cars, a gal who works on cars, or if you just need a part and you're going, I'd like to save 50 to 60%, grade A auto parts, right?
Well, the way our business is set up, we can help you both sides. Recycle, bring in recyclables that most people feel don't have a lot of value. We're going to give you money for that, and then take that hard-earned money and go ahead and save money by buying parts for your car. So we try to benefit all the way around. It's a 360-degree cycle that someone can come in and benefit with our organization.
All right. Once again, Sean Garber, Grade A Auto Parts. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Come back and see me.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.
Appreciate it.
Celebrating the anniversary of the Drive-In Theater. Be right back with Sean on WAVE3 Listens.